Peace, family. Welcome to another episode of Broken Theory. Today we got a special guest, the homie SYPOODA. What's good, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up?
Man, I just wanted to have you here, man. I'm blessed. I appreciate you setting some time, you know what I mean, to talk with us. Let us know how you got started on your music journey, bro.
Brother, honestly, it started when I was a kid, man. My people, they had me playing instruments since I was about, let me see, I think like 9 years old. Word. It started, man. They gave me guitar lessons, and then in elementary school, I remember they had asked if you want to play an instrument, you can get out of class. In my ass, I'd be out of class. I don't like sitting around.
You were like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So I picked up the violin, bro.
Okay.
And that was like my first actual experience playing like live music and a concert and things like that. Reading music, it opened my ears tremendously, bro.
What was it like going from reading sheet music and traditional classic, music theory and things like that to making beats now? Like, where did that transpire?
So I stopped playing instruments for quite some time, and you know how it is, bro. You get older, you start going to school, and it's like the band ain't really cool.
Yeah,
sports is cool.
Everybody growing up.
Sporties is cool. Yeah. I started having different interests, and so and then after that, bro, I always had an ear, for like hip hop. I grew up in New Jersey.
Okay.
I was born in New Jersey. Orange, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, Essex County. And like I would be around my uncles a lot, my older cousin a lot, just older heads, and they always playing hip hop. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother playing old soulful records in the crib, and as time was going on, man, I'm like, I think I can create something. And I started watching Knife Wonder YouTube videos.
What year was this?
This was probably like 2013. I was like 13, 14 years old.
Okay. And how old are you now?
25.
Okay.
And that kind of sparked my interest, bro. But then I started researching. I'm like, okay, what type of machine is this dude using? And it was the machine, what I got now. And bro, you 13, 14, that shit like $800.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh hell.
Like, how we gonna do that, man? We gonna hit the lemonade stand, or like what? We gonna take trash out, cut grass? What we doing?
And I was always on my entrepreneur shit as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm selling drawings in the neighborhood. I'm trying to wash cars and shit like that. But get $800, bro. I ain't even see $100 when I was a kid. So I'm like, that's impossible. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say I had it the roughest growing up, but it won't be the easiest. Mom wasn't just about to pick that up.
Hell no. Not especially with showing no proof of concept.
Yo, you already know. It's like, what the fuck is this box you trying to beat on, bro?
I ain't never seen that in my life. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, she probably thought I'd like use it for 2 days and then throw that shit.
Man, you better pick up a piano like Stevie.
Exactly, bro. So time goes on. I think I am like, this was like, let me see, a little before my freshman year of college. Okay. So that's like 2016, 2017.
Okay.
And I save up the funds because I was working and stuff. I save up the funds and I get the machine micro.
What were you doing working? What was your job?
I think I was working at maybe Target, some little shit, working at Target doing stocking. Okay. And my family be joking the fuck out of me because they're like, this dude ain't never really worked in his life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get out of here. But
you put in that work another way, man. 10,000 hours.
Yeah, they be like asking me like, what you do for work and shit like that, or what have I done? And I say music production, and the other shit is like a little fast food job or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
And then the conversation changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Your little music. Your little music. Yeah, I love that one.
I love that. To continue. Yes.
Yeah.
So I dropped all I had on that machine, and my guy, the best decision of my motherfucking life. That shit changed my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it would. Sometimes you just got that feeling, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I purchased it. I remember that I was waiting like a kid on Christmas for that bitch to come to my mom's. But I was living in my mom's by the time. I was like 18, 17.
Where'd you purchase it?
Off the website, I think nativeinstruments.com.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
And it came in, bro. And I'm like Kanye, just putting in work, doors closed.
So when you first got it, what was some of the first records that you had to sample? Like I'm sure like the whole way it was on its way there, you was probably like picking out records. What was some of the first things you was sampling?
It's crazy that I even remember this, bro. But the first thing I was sampling, bro, I remember, crazy enough, Metallica, some Metallica records, and of course, like Jackson 5 joints. Jackson 5 joints, and that's and probably some like stylistic. Yeah, that was like.
For those that don't know who the Stylistics are, please go and do your research.
Please.
Go have some fun. Go have some fun.
Yeah. Goodness, that whole Philadelphia soul era, man, is amazing.
Man. Beautiful music. So going from getting your first machine, and having a little bit of music background, at what point did you start kind of creating your own samples and like making things from scratch like that?
So that was 2018 or no, maybe 2019.
Okay.
Because I realized, I was like, oh bro, you can actually like play instruments a little bit. I'm not that good, but I got the history of playing.
Yeah.
So I had a I think I had a cheap bass guitar at the time or something like that. And I remember the first joint that I actually had crafted was Edo track. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, I made the sample and I made a beat out of it. So I thought it was pretty cool because it was like, oh shit, I can actually craft something from scratch, you know? And so I say since about 2019 I actually was doing it like for real, you know?
So like, did you ever experience, I'm not gonna say imposter syndrome, but like, was there ever a period to where like you were starting to make stuff from scratch and you were just like, man, I could just sample though, like it's so much easier?
I would say no, bro, because like when you make stuff from scratch, it kind of just like, it's like taking the training wheels off in a sense. You kind of free to kind of do what you want. Because oftentimes, bro, I'm flipping a sample and the chord may do da da and I wanted to do da do. You know what I'm saying? I hear it differently in my head. Yeah. So oftentimes I'll take that idea, I'll start crafting on the piano or something, and I'll make it my own thing. That's how a lot of my samples come together.
So you more or less look at it like if you hear a sample and you're like, oh, I like that, you go and try to like recreate certain things about that sample, and that's how you start your concepts? Oftentimes,
yeah. Oftentimes it's like that. Like I gotta hear that inspiration. It's like I'm sample chopping with it's like a pre-step before sample chopping.
I get what you're saying though, bro. I get what you're saying. Me personally, you know what I'm saying, I'm self-taught. I didn't start making beats until, you know what I mean, I was homeless in 2017, and then it was like, I was artist first, so, I turned the storage unit I was living in into a studio and started just teaching myself with YouTube and shit like that. So,
and what did you start with, bro?
Me personally, bro, I started with FL Studio, you know what I'm saying, and that's why I still have it in, you know what I mean, my workflow right now. Like I don't use the machine as like standalone. I use it as MIDI mode. And that's where, like, you know what I mean? Because I use like a whole bunch of different things. I don't know no music theory, you know what I'm saying? So it's always interesting, bro, learning how everybody else, you know what I'm saying, goes into things, especially when they have experience. For me personally, because sometimes, man, I be getting discouraged, you know what I mean? Going from like sampling to like making my own stuff, because, you know, I don't know how to do a lot of the stuff that I do want to do. So I was just curious, man. Yeah.
Right. Nah, I get that, bro. And well, this is what I'll say. You can't really train the ear. Mm-hmm. Like, you can train the ear theory-wise, but you have to just have the ear, I often say. And honestly, like you said, you can't do certain things, but you know what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And with that comes with, okay, now I could just hire somebody to either teach me to do that shit or to actually just play it for me.
Yeah, you know? That's where I've been going as far as the route goes. Like, now that I'm learning certain things, I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna try to like sit there and learn every instrument. I think what I'm gonna do is just start like trying to orchestrate things and like have people that are really good at doing like the guitar or whatever. We'll just go in and start working, because I know what I'm looking for. It's just, you know, I know it's gonna take time, and I'm not in a rush to do none of that shit. So
yeah, that's a producer process, for you, bro.
Yep, exactly. Man. How do you decide when a piece of music is ready to be shared with the world? Like, when you're in your bag and you're making music, how do you decide what seeds like?
Damn, that's kind of a tough one, because sometimes you don't even feel like that bitch ready
out. Sometimes you've been working on that shit for months and you like, nah. God. It's just, I gotta get the bass right. And
then the idea is just totally different at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I'm learning, bro. Sometimes it's just you just gotta throw it out, bro.
Yeah.
Cause it'd be like little minor tweaks that you end up doing that make it worse than the original idea that inspired.
But you can't hear it because you have ear fatigue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you think it's getting better, and it's like you haven't stepped away from it all week.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. It's just I don't know. I don't really have the answer for that. I'll say. That's a tough one, bro. It's just like I don't know, dog.
It's probably like, just like a feeling you get.
Yeah.
You just get a feeling. I got it.
Yeah. Just try not to overseason the work, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be afraid to lend it to somebody else.
Okay, so collaboration is in your arsenal as far as like if you ever get stuck, that's what you do.
Yeah, and I'll say mostly recently, I got a lot of producer homies and stuff, and I like to share my work. Even just when I go to studio sessions and like collab, it's like, damn, I wouldn't have thought of that, you know. So just having another ear that's like on your type of time is key for sure.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Have you ever experimented with like songwriting and, you know what I mean, like making your own music? Is that something that you like to do?
Yeah. I write. I guess you could say like poetry here and there.
Okay.
Lyrics, just like drafts and stuff. And then I'll get something down in the studio and send it out to somebody and see if they can kind of put it together.
Okay.
But I don't myself like release music, rap, or anything like that.
Okay.
But
why not?
I do like,
if you don't mind me asking. Because I think I've heard a draft that you put together, bro. And I was just blown away, bro. Like I don't know. I think I was just like, why is this dude not making like real concepts and putting them out, bro?
I think it's just not me. You know what I'm saying? I like I like to be the behind the scenes guy, but I also like I mean, and I guess as an artist you can't craft everything too, but I don't know, just the rapping and being a front ain't really me. I want to like put all the pieces together. That's more me.
I got you.
You know,
but I mean, there are people that, you know, still do have their own piece and are able to, you know,
and I love artists like that. Yeah. I
Frank
love artists.
Ocean.
Yeah.
Cuddy,
Yes, yeah.
Cuddy for the most part, like he kind of to himself, and it's like when you could set yourself up to where you're not moved by the dollar. I feel like
Right.
you have a lot more experimentation that you can do. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying?
Yep.
100%, bro. What do you feel like makes a good song or a good beat?
A good, a good melody for sure. Make something good. And oftentimes, like, good tracks, bro, they're just not overdone. It'd be like 4 elements in that motherfucker, but the feel and the sound make it feel like it's 12, different things going on. But I say good melody and more simple.
If you could share a piece of advice for someone that's wanting to start making samples, what would that recipe be?
Pick up an instrument. Any instrument, pick that motherfucker up and start playing your favorite song. That's what I say. Because that's gonna get your ear accustomed to playing like what you already like, and then also it opens you up to different ideas of playing what you like. You know what I'm saying? And then you can deconstruct it and like see exactly what's going on. That's what blows my mind. Like I say, sometimes a lot of this shit we think is complex is so much more simple when you break it down, bro. So definitely pick up an instrument, and like, you ain't gotta go through the whole. You could and you should actually maybe go through the whole. You could take some lessons if you want. YouTube has some good tutorials and stuff. But for me, the best thing is playing what you like to hear, and just take it one step at a time. Don't go for the most complex song you ever heard, because you're gonna maybe get discouraged if you don't have patience. But just play something you like to hear, bro.
Absolutely, I appreciate that, man.
For sure.
Any books that you've read that changed your life, or some that you're reading now, maybe that caught your eye, that maybe would have helped you when you were first starting out?
Oh, music-wise?
Anything. It could be spiritually, anything, whatever you want.
Yeah. 1 second, I got you. So I am also a nerd. Like, I was heavy in school before I fully went in with music. I was supposed to be like a scientist, doctor, and shit like that. But I like to read, and
me too.
Some books that really inspired me is this. I don't know if you know. I also I fight.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen you in the gym a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of my I always had a disciplined mentality. Some of my family's military, but fighting has definitely like changed my mindset on a lot of things, and keeping your composure, being patient, and really having a like third person view on life. And this right here, Breathe by Breauxkin and Gracie, and the Gracie family, that they like kind of started the whole Brazilian jiu-jitsu movement and things like that to the States. But he talks about his life and kind of how the challenges of life can be completed or dealt with, just through mental composure. So this is a real good one, just about discipline and staying composed. I don't know if you heard of this joint, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a great one that I recommend every man reads. Just about spirituality as well, and I guess just dealing with the common human behavior. I don't know if you heard of this, Man's Search for Meaning. This is about a guy who was actually survived the Holocaust, lost his whole family, lost his life, and mentally, man, he had learned to kind of persevere through all that. This is another good one, and I haven't finished this one, I can't lie. But the War of Art. You got that one? Hell yeah. Come on now. Yeah. I have not finished it, but the message is definitely beautiful.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, this one I'm reading right now is this is the cover of it. I usually take the covers off, but it's for the culture. It's deep diving with the people that's really responsible behind like Beyonce's brand and stuff like that.
Oh wow,
about,
wow.
You know how people identify to cultures without like even like speaking. You know what I mean? Like
oh shit.
From like what you're putting on, like the hat you have on your head. Certain things are understood and like mutual agreements are already connected. The people like, yo, I like your hat, man. I have one like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like how everything is deeper than you know what it seems, bro. Like
it is
pretty
crazy because you don't think about like where shit originates. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Culture. Yep. Like we just going with the flow and we think something look nice, but it's like nah, this started somewhere.
Yeah, exactly,
so that's cool, man.
Yeah, absolutely. What sacrifices have you made to get where you are right now?
Ah, geez, dude. It's been a journey, and the journey ain't even done. Mm-hmm. But sacrifices, man. I sacrificed a lot of time, a lot of my social life, a lot of time with family. Shit, unfortunately, I probably sacrificed just a lot of things. Shit, sometimes my health, I ain't motherfucker won't eating. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's been a journey, locked in, bro. And I'll say I'm learning, dog. Like I'm still young, but I'll keep it honest with you. I'm open book. A pivotal thing that happened to me last year is me and my fiance split, and it was kind of due. Not all of it, but a lot of it was due to me not kind of nurturing a relationship, and because I made music my first love, priority for everything, bro. And unfortunately, you know, when you monetize your creativity, it's a tough balance. It's like I have to create, but I'm still trying to be the best like entrepreneur I can be. I still have to put food on the table and shit like that. So mentally, it was a struggle for me at that time, trying to balance having a lady, making money for the home, and still staying my best peak creatively. And that shit turned some things around. But you know, I say like I'm learning that just having balance is key, and don't burn yourself out, because I did that too, bro.
What's some advice that you would give to yourself, I guess, going through that situation? If you could give yourself some advice.
I say that's a good question. Don't forget who you are, because music, I thought I was music. I thought, you know what I'm saying, I'm a walking music note. I thought I had to be 100% locked in to succeed. I'm that type of person, bro. When I'm like set on something, I'm going in. But it's like, dog, it's like, but still, dog, like you have to remember, like there is life. You know what I'm saying? And music is a very huge part of your life, but it's not everything. So that's what I got, bro.
Nah, I feel that, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, you know what I mean, for letting us in to, you know what I mean, your life. Some artists don't do that, but it's cool when, you know, somebody's just genuine and just lets people know, because it's part of the game, you know what I mean? That's something that very well happens to a lot of artists. And
yeah. And we need to talk more. Motherfuckers act like, you know, try to be tough. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I was there. I don't be, although I'm an open book, I'm a tough, like, shell to crack.
Yeah, nah,
like,
I feel it, bro.
And I'm only discussing this with you because the energy, you know, I fuck with your energy, I fuck with the vibe. But
I appreciate it.
I don't speak with everybody, bro. So
I feel it, man. You can't though, because you know some people take kindness for weakness, and you know, in the sense of like you wanting to do right. I experience this a lot because I'm trying to create like a community, you know what I mean, around like artists and producers and stuff like that. So, you know, artists that like aren't really taking themselves serious will like try to like just, I don't know, energy vampire type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just really trying to just get you to move off of your pivot and just like, hey, pay attention to me. Listen to my music. Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's weird energy, but like, you know,
I get what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, like you gotta definitely, especially in this day and age, trying to help people and shit like that, man. It's hard, bro. How has music changed your life forever?
Shit, man. It's damn, it's done a lot for me, dog. Just first of all, with all the people I've met, you know what I'm saying, where I've actually been able to make these lifelong friendships, like where it's not just business. It's like, oh man, this is like my guy, you know. I got a lot of close friends from music that like dudes that would do more for me than dudes I knew from the sandbox, you know. They bag, let me stay in your home and things like that. And that's number one. Number two, if you want to talk about like the, of course, financial side of things, it gave me a very stable life. I've traveled across the fucking world, and I do much more traveling, but I've done it for music. You know what I'm saying? Music allowed me to do that, and just hella opportunities, bro. For sure. So I mean, I'll say that's the biggest thing: the connections I've gained, and then being able to see the world.
100%. What's some advice that you would give to someone trying to navigate the YouTube space these days, 2024?
I'll be on and off with it lately, but I want to start a new channel, maybe like on some, not necessarily tutorial, but like, yeah, I don't know, it's still in the works, like maybe vlogging style and breakdown of instrumentals.
Do it all, bro. Do it all.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, bro.
Shit, just let me know if you need any help too, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything I can do to push the culture forward, you know?
Oh man, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, can you repeat the question real quick?
Nah, I was just saying as far as like
people trying to get to the YouTube space?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Just like anything, I feel like it's about the clicks on YouTube. So first of all, what you need to do is find a niche. What are you interested in, and what's something that other people aren't interested in, for one, and try to work your way within that realm. After you find that, go ahead and look at other YouTubers or producers or whoever you're looking at, and see if you can take anything from their content. You see they're getting views, analyze why they're getting views. Okay, so now once you find that, it's time to kind of structure your own thing. What can I bring differently to the table, but that will still look good to this audience, you know? And from then on, try something out. It's about throwing paint on the wall and experiment and see what works. But whatever you do, you gotta be consistent. You know, YouTube is big on somebody like, you gotta they want you to keep putting out content on their shit, you know? So just keep throwing out content. Once you see something stick, it's like, okay, now maybe I can gear a little bit more towards this lane, but still try out different things, you know? So that's my big thing. Find a niche, be consistent, and keep analyzing and see what works, you know?
100%, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
How did you get your name?
Yeah, of course. It's my two childhood nicknames put together.
Okay.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is, when I was a kid, I started to make it my gamer tag in like middle school. You know what I'm saying? And then there was my social media page once I got on Instagram, when Instagram started becoming a thing. And then in school, motherfuckers just called me SYPOODA. So once I started producing, I was like, okay, people already kind of know this name. Let's try it. You know what I'm saying? My homie in Hawaii made the tag, and it just stuck. You know.
That's what's up. That's organic as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because now, like as you said it, I'm picturing him. I'm like, damn, bro's from Hawaii. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, bro. How do you deal with creative block?
going outside. God damn it, going outside like I did, just traveling, getting in the studio with other producers, just getting. I need to hear things that I would not hear in this fucking space. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something else just sparks me, bro. So yeah, don't be afraid to just take a break from in the studio. Your mind can still be on music, but get the fuck up out the house and like fresh your ears. You know, that's the big thing. You know, another thing, bro, playing instruments. Pick up that motherfucking instrument and throw some paint on the wall. You know? Like, just change your creative process up. Like, that's the biggest thing. Shit gets stale. You gotta switch it up.
Yep. Just always try something new.
Shit, that's music for you, bro. That's evolving, man.
Nah, I feel it, bro.
That's why I use like 5 different fucking dolls. Like, if I'm not feeling one, I'll go to the next one. And I'm like, oh hell, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So what's that process like? Like, how do you know which one you kind of even feeling like today?
So oftentimes, bro, like, if just recently, like I picked up Ableton maybe a couple months ago, and I'm like, depending on what functionality a DAW has, is kind of what I gear towards what I'm gonna use. If I'm starting with a bass line, I will mostly either go to Logic or I'll go to Ableton. But say if it was a sample that I heard and I'm like, I want to play the bass line over this sample, I may throw it in to Ableton specifically, because I can do the time stretching and all that shit in there. Yeah. But if I'm just composing something with strings or something, I might use Logic because I like how the view is. And it kind of just works like that. And if I'm just kind of just cooking up sample chops, it's definitely mostly machine, you know.
Nah, I feel it. What do you feel like was your biggest investment in music besides time?
By biggest investment, do you mean like purchase wise, like how much it cost? Or let me see.
Finesse, baby.
But like, I'm also wondering, when you say biggest investment, like
it could be like a splurge purchase, like maybe, you know, a piece of gear or something like that. Like,
probably. I think probably. Probably this guitar right here. This Fender Telecaster.
What is it called?
Fender Telecaster.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my baby right here. But I paid a little over a rap for that joint. But I think another big purchase I had made was for starting my sample company.
What's the name of it?
That's Sample Cake.
Sample Cake.
Which I'm unfortunately neglecting a little bit right now, but the ideas is brewing. You know what I'm saying? But
I got you.
It was a lot of money and time that went into that, and because I had to pay for vocalist, had somebody play the guitar on that joint, the designs, for like the cover and all that, the promo, I had to pay for that, and also just setting up my Shopify store and all that type of stuff.
So all in all, what would you say that you maybe spent just starting the sample company up?
I'm extra as shit, I can't lie. So it's probably like, you don't need to spend this fucking money, but I was buying gear and shit at the time. So it was probably like $2,000.
Okay.
And I was able to make it back, but it was it took a little bit more time with the samples, because that was a whole new ballpark for me. But that did pretty well in comparison to what I thought it would do, you know.
So like, what advice would you give somebody trying to navigate the sample space nowadays? Like, if you knew what you know now when starting out, what advice would you give?
Don't be too fucking extra. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I like themes and I like stories. So like I made a whole thing out of it. Like for example, this fucking this was the cover art. I ain't need to get this shit, bro. I made a whole fake VHS joint. I made my own story out of it. You know what I'm saying? Got the Sample Cake logo and all that. Like I was extra. That's just me though.
And how much are those go for?
I forgot how much I paid for this joint, bro. I don't know. I can send you the guy who made it for me though.
Nah, that shit was dope, man. Nah, I was gonna say, man, I want one of them joints.
Hey, word.
Yeah, let me get one of them.
Yeah, I have people ask me about it too. I might sell them in the future, but what I want to do is get my the company like really going. Yeah, that would be tough. That would be tough. But yeah, I'll say like keep it simple. Like you don't have to do so much. Because my big thing, I just like to stand out, bro. Yeah. Especially in the simple.
I agree, man.
That's why I
started though, man.
Yeah,
you should do everything that you want to do, bro. If you felt like you wanted to put it on VHS and do that shit and have physical, bro, somebody out there would buy it. You heard, I just asked you about it, so it's like you gotta have proof of concept first before you can even sell anything. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So if you wanted it, hey, first thing you doing it for yourself is fulfilling in that note in general.
That's one thing I'll say. I don't regret a thing. I didn't need to do this, no. Yeah. But do I regret anything? Fuck no.
Nah, I got you. 100%, man.